And honestly, when I was talking to our kind of marketing team, I just had mentioned it offhandedly. Yeah, I'm invested in every single property. I didn't think much of it, to be honest with you. I thought if you're going to start a real estate related investing platform, why on earth wouldn't you? And I was in shock to learn that a majority of our competitors, they don't invest alongside the individuals. And they were started by people with sales and marketing backgrounds that really their goal is to raise as much capital as possible.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Real Estate Pros Podcast. I'm your host, Micah Johnson, and today I'm joined by Alex, who's been making some serious moves in the real estate investing world, even creating something we haven't seen yet, and I'm excited to talk about it. Alex, welcome in, man. Glad to have you today.
Glad to be here. Thanks so much for having me, Micah.
Absolutely, man. I really enjoyed our pre-recording talk, and I think our listeners are really going to take something away from how you've literally created a company that provides access to real estate investing in a way that hasn't existed before. So let's dive in, man. For people who may not know you yet, what's your main focus right now and what markets you operate in?
Yeah, of course. So I'm Alex Blackwood, CEO and co-founder of Mogul Club. So for those that don't know, Mogul is almost the Robinhood for real estate, a way to accessibly invest in real estate without the headache or the capital requirements necessary. And so the way that it works is you go to our site, you invest in real estate that has been pre-vetted, pre-diligenced. As a result, you get all the direct benefits of the underlying real estate, including dividends on a monthly basis, appreciation real time, and tax benefits at year end. And so as for the markets we're looking to play in, typically we're looking at the Sunbelt market in the single family rental space, operating across a few different business models, one being pad split, so think midterm rental meets workforce housing, the other one Airbnb, and then the other one is long-term rental. So that's kind of our typical target operating models. Happy to dive into the geographic locations as well.
Awesome. We'll get to there. Take us back for a second, though. How long have you been doing this and what led to this idea coming to life?
Yeah, of course. So we've been at this for about 4.5 years now. And background on myself, I was at a Goldman Sachs in their investment banking division. I worked with financial institutions out of New York, TMT out of San Francisco, and ultimately joined the buy side and finished my tour of the North American GS campuses in Dallas on the real estate private equity group. Got my start investing in real estate outside my day job, thought there's got to be better way to do this. The knowledge requirement, not to mention the capital and time requirement, just meant that it was prohibitive for me to do it outside my day job. And so I was looking at ways to invest in real estate. Didn't really see any platforms that were meeting the return profile that we were doing during our time at Goldman. And so really thought there's got to be a way to build this platform out. So came up with the initial concept of it and basically threw it to the side, said I'll come back to this way later on in life. However, met my co-founder out of Dallas, was blown away by his background. Joke he's the residential wunderkind, so to speak, having grown Goldman's single-family rental platform from 0 to a billion in under 12 months with 3 to 4 individuals. And I said basically, hey, can you meet me at a diner? I've got this crazy idea. And thank God he did not call me crazy because here we are today. And so 4 years later, we've received venture investment from top VCs like Tim Draper, Draper Associates. Rosary has 43rd Treasury of the US. And
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
We've been scaling out to about 20,000 plus users on platform, about 55 million plus in real estate, and generating returns in kind of 15 to 20% annual return basis. So that's a little bit more. I apologize if I rambled a little bit there.
No, you're good, man. You're good because you're giving us the background behind it. Because the next thing I want to dig into is, what's that user experience? So you've spent this time and built this up. Now you have over 20,000 users. You said 55 million in management that you currently have. What are people getting on there and finding? So someone's listening to this says, okay, I'm going to go to www.mogul.club. What are they going to see, and what is it really giving them access to?
They're getting access to a highly curated list of assets that basically meet our risk return profile to a T. And so the idea being that when you come on our site, you can see the assets laid out in front of you, and you can invest in as simple as 2 or 3 clicks. And from there, you're invested in a single family rental asset. You're receiving exact benefits that I mentioned, which are the monthly rental income paid out to your account, the appreciation, which we track in real time, and those tax benefits, which hopefully means that your yield does not only stay your yield post taxes, but might be a passive loss for income reporting purposes. And just to give you for instance, on the quality of assets that we bring to the platform, myself, I'm the first check in every single property. It's usually myself or co-founder that jostles for the pole position, so to speak. Our equity incentive structure for employees is such that they're paid out actually investment in the property for bonus structure come bonus season. And then not to mention too, these assets are one that frankly, we would basically stay behind and put our name sake behind. And so from that, you get a headache-free way of investing in real estate, all from the comfort of your computer.
I can see why you would get the tag Robinhood for real estate, because the thing about real estate is, it's not as passive as you think once you get inside of it. There is so much you need to know. There's so much that's always changing. Like you're catching a running train for your first couple years, no matter what, because this has been going on a long time already, and the market cycle keeps going. So having to learn all the things that you need to learn, like you said, most folks don't have time to do that. And to trust somebody else to do it, that's kind of a high bar. It's not many people know about it. So to be able to get in there and provide information in a way where first y'all are putting money in the game too. That's a big green flag to me when I'm working with somebody is, are you willing to actually, do you believe in this project too? Or are you just raising funds? Which one is it? Because there's a different mentality that goes into all of them. You even built your business around it. When everyone's successful, everyone's successful. That's how you do it. And the fact that, man, I love the access for folks that can sit there and say, you know what, I don't have time to learn all these things. I don't have time to do all this, but I do want to create a better future for myself and my family. You're setting the table for them. Walk right in. Now, is there a minimum investment that you have to have on the platform? How does that work?
Yeah, so minimum, we really don't have one. It's $250 per asset. Now, I will say that average investment kind of hovers closer to that 25 to 50K plus per individual investor. And it's really, when we initially set out, we thought set the minimum as low as possible, let everyone invest. But then the minute that we started generating the returns that we were generating, high net worth started flocking to our platform, investing
Right.
hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars with us in these single family rentals. And it's really funny that you kind of focused in on that incentive structure and the way that we invest alongside individuals. And honestly, when I was talking to our kind of marketing team, I just had mentioned it offhandedly. Yeah, I'm invested in every single property.
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
I didn't think much of it, to be honest with you. I thought if you're going to start a real estate related investing platform, why on earth wouldn't you? And I was in shock to learn that a majority of our competitors, they don't invest alongside the individuals. And they were started by people with sales and marketing backgrounds that really their goal is to raise as much capital as possible. But it's like, where else would you be investing if not in the platform that you put your blood, sweat, and
Right.
tears into? And so it was kind of crazy to me, and like a big light bulb went off when they were like, "No, not everyone does that." I was like, "That is ridiculous to think that you'd build a platform." Anyway,
Well,
that's on
you even said y'all are the first real estate platform that's ever been created by real estate investors.
That's exactly right. We are exactly as you mentioned. We are the first real estate investment platform started by real estate investors, which is a crazy thing to say.
And man, the reality is it's showing in your growth. The fact that you're doing it that way, you don't get high net worth individuals investing easily. That's not what they do. They didn't become high net worth individuals by just throwing money around. So when you get them starting to buy in, and especially as the project goes, that's where they start coming in. Now you know you're onto something. You've created something that's giving access to people where even high net worth, they didn't have access all the time. Not everybody knew about it, right? They research and try to figure out, but that door or that walkway from researching real estate to participating in it, there's quite an education gap in here. There's quite a bit you need to know in the traditional sense before you go from, hey, I want to invest in real estate to, hey, I'm actually making money in real estate. It is a long road for a lot of folks where what you're able to do is cut that section out because not everybody's personality is lined up for that. And the usual problem for the investor that's on the ground is capital. That's normally their problem is they know how to do the deals. They're ready to do the deals. They've gone like y'all have done. I want to dig into this, how you target your particular assets, but you've created that strategy so that you can be successful.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that echoing that sentiment too around the investing in real estate without the necessary capital requirements. I mean, a lot of the people that we deal with, quite frankly, they have the capital necessary to invest in real estate, but that exactly right. The knowledge barrier to enter and the time intensive barrier to enter is so substantial and it cannot be said enough. Because if you think about, okay, when I invest in real estate, not only are you deploying a large amount of capital up front, but you've got to think about the risks related with it and how can you weigh the risks related with it commensurate with the return that you're getting without understanding the market. And so then that takes a whole year of diving into. And by the time you've done that, okay, can I take that template and apply it to a different market? Okay, maybe I can, maybe I can't. So it really comes down to the fact that much the same way that a lot of these high net worths invest, which is kind of weighted dollar cost averaging in index funds or looking at hedge fund allocations where they do it on their behalf. That's exactly the way that they could do it with us in the real estate world. And so they don't necessarily have to put all their eggs in one basket. They can invest across a variety of geographies, operating models, you name it. And so this gives them that access, that kind of quality without having to be up at night or learning a tremendous amount outside of their day jobs.
Right. Because you realize it now. You have to start a real estate business to do it. If you're
Yeah.
going to do it, like somebody's got to be there on the day to day. Somebody's got to be finding deals, sourcing deals, running numbers, talking to people. Like it takes multiple people just to close a property. You can't do it by yourself. You need title companies, lawyers, brokers, all these little pieces go into just even getting a deal done, where that's where a lot of folks kind of get tapped out. And then up front, if you do it and lose money, now you're never coming back. Like you're like, nope, this real estate's garbage. They sold me a crock of stuff here.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
Where in reality, it's just time intensive. It's knowledge intensive. And when you already have a company or, a lot of small family practices, you hear a lot of that, especially dentists. My wife's in the dental world, and dentists are heavy real estate investors that you see, but they got their own practice or multiple practices. They can't invest in real estate themselves. That's not what they want to do. So creating those pathways for them to easily get in there. And then again, that access across the board, the fractional idea or the idea of fractional real estate investing. Here's how you can start taking part in something to build that generational wealth you're after, whether you're at the beginning of that journey, the middle of it, or even towards the end of it.
Yeah, and people always ask and talk about, okay, well, maybe I'll only invest 25K today. What will that get me? Or maybe I'll invest 10K every single month. What will that get me? And really, it's just the return generated relative to the risk you're undertaking. Real estate's obviously a tremendously stable asset class. So as you think about investing, it's okay, where do I want my money to compound in a more stable? There's a reason it's the world's largest wealth generator. And so that's why we started this. And exactly right. It's the process itself is just so manual and archaic in nature. And not to mention, too, transactions, even on an individual basis, they're far and few in between, right? If an individual goes and invests in a property, it's like, okay, I'm just going to buy one property right now. And maybe you wait another year until you buy your next property. It's not like that's enough transaction volume to streamline it.
Exactly.
And so we basically are stacking up the different kind of transaction closing timelines. We're making sure that we're as efficient as possible as the closing happens. We're making sure that our property managers are implementing the best practices and using other properties to implement decisions on other properties, maybe to improve performance. And so really it comes down to taking that template and actually starting to build upon itself. And that's exactly what we can do. We got wholesale discounts at the property management level, wholesale discounts at the uh, debt level. I mean, we're getting interest-only loans. We just got our first quote at like 5.9 interest rate,
Wow.
10-year fixed interest only. That's a absolutely wild concept. An individual to go out and get a DSCR interest-only loan is going to probably fetch like 7.5 to 8%.
Yeah.
And so we're able to get 5.9 and give that benefit to the end investor. It really comes down to the platform that we're looking to build here.
Man, I love that. It's leveraging your expertise and allowing other people to participate in it, because that is really how real estate gets going at those higher levels. It's powerful. So let's talk about 2026. What's the big opportunity for this year? What are you excited about?
Yeah, I mean, 2026, I think right now we're seeing a lot of the markets in real estate. All right, let me separate it out. 2026, there are a lot of different ways to approach it in terms of excitement. I think number one, it's obviously real estate related excitement, the market. Number two, it's mogul related excitement. And so separating out the two, I mean, number one, we're seeing a lot of these markets that honestly, it is a buyer's market. You're able to get a lot more closing cost contingencies. Or a lot more contingencies, a lot more closing cost credits paid out to you as the buyer. You're able to negotiate a little bit harder on the price. And so, because it's a softer market, and we do think that a lot of the markets have kind of bottomed out, this is really the time that it's going to be a time to buy. And we're seeing that in record volumes on our platform. $1 million, multi-million dollar weeks where people are investing across a wide variety of assets. And so real estate markets are really going to continue to heat up, not to mention if the institutional ban comes into play, we will basically be the only way that a lot of these institutions can liquidate their assets. happy to get into this. Obviously, that's a much deeper can of worms that we could ever get into.
Yeah, that's a
But
big one.
that's a separate one, and not to mention too, interest rates are continuing to come down, which means that we can operate in different operational models. Last year, we would not have considered a long-term rental because it just didn't make sense, because the debt was not accretive, and so this year, we actually can. The NOI yields make sense. The debt will be accretive, and so we might start dabbling in that. So in terms of real estate, I've never been more excited. In terms of Mogul, the team is absolutely incredibly strong. We really are starting to hit fire on all cylinders. We're looking to scale to about 4 or 5x our volume on platform today. And I mean, it just goes to show you, we literally sold out. We launched 3 assets last week, sold out 3 assets this week. We're probably going to launch 3 to 4 assets this week. We're going to probably sell them out by next week. And so we're really starting to ramp up the amount of supply that we bring to the platform, commensurate with the demand that we're seeing. So I do think that Mogul itself, we're going to see a tremendous amount of growth, at least 4x what we've seen.
Man, that's cool. That is something to be excited about across the board. Well, Alex, man, I can't open up that other can of worms today. We're running low on time. But as this year progresses on, don't be surprised if I have you back on to tell us what's been going on, how things have been changing, especially if that institutional ban comes down. That's some fascinating stuff. So for folks that have been listening in, what's the best way to find out more about Mogul and possibly participate in investing with you?
Yeah, of course, head over to www.mogul.club to get started investing in real estate today. Again, once you start investing, you receive all the direct benefits, including the dividends from rental income on a monthly basis, appreciation in real time, and tax benefits at year end. Go over, check us out, start investing, dabble a little bit, know that I'm investing alongside you along the way. And so that's how they can get started today.
Awesome, man. Check the notes for that if you're listening. Our show notes, we'll make sure that that link is there for you. If you're ready to start investing in real estate in a way that eliminates so much of the issues that most deal with, visit that website. I highly recommend it. I'm excited to learn about this product myself. I get fascinated by these new things coming out. So Alex, thanks again for being on today. Appreciate you sharing your story, your perspective with us. I think we need more folks out there doing it like you, man, seeing behind the curtain, seeing things in a way that no one has before, and bringing stuff to life that allows us all to participate a little more in investing in real estate. If you're listening out there and you got value out of today's episode, please like the episode, share it with someone else you think could get value out of it. And as always, don't forget to subscribe. We appreciate every single one of you that follow along with us. We've got more conversations coming up with operators just like Alex who are out there building a real business, changing lives, and investing in real estate. Alex, thanks again. We'll see everybody on the next episode.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.